Hey guys, this is Julie.
And this is Kelly.
You're listening to Get Wooed Pod.
Get an honest look inside the world of modern dating. Join your two new besties
That's us.
as we share our personal experiences with the changing online dating culture.
Through hilarious tales that everyone can relate to.
What do you think?
Get wooed or get wood.
Hey guys, this is Julie.
And this is Kelly.
And you're listening to Get Wooed.
Woo! Woo! Today I'm so excited. We have such an amazing
Oh,
guest.
thank you.
It's really funny because Danielle and I actually met on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We really did. That's where I met most of my really close friends now.
That's where
Instagram.
I met some people that I've gone on dates with too. Have you?
Same girl.
Yeah.
Same.
I feel like that's how you can date friends as well. Instagram. You meet them on there and then you develop a relationship and then you meet in person.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It actually helps a lot because you already kind of know something about the person.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Instead of blind dating. Oh, God, that's so icky.
Ooh.
Blind
So
dating.
icky. So, Danielle is a boss babe,
Oh,
the
gosh.
epitome of a boss babe. She's a social media influencer. She has her own businesses and she works a full-time corporate job.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
So, yes, I do work the 9 to 5. You know that meme that's like, you didn't want the 9 to 5, so now you just work 24/7?
Oh,
I'm like that.
maybe that's you too. That's Kelly
Is
Leo.
that- I don't think so.
I'm still working the 9 to 5, but I'm also still working outside in the 9 to 5. So I have the first business that I actually launched for myself was the La Boheme Collective.
Okay.
And that is an eco-conscious brand. Kelly's actually wearing one of the pieces. I'm
And you
wearing
are
the
too, right?
kimono and the
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
We're working on
And-
mine.
We're working on June's outfit. And I really wanted, it was born from a dream. I really wanted to, make eco-conscious, sustainable fashion more affordable. So I really went after the small batch artisans. The kimonos like this one is made in Bali, and they're from small batch fair trade vendors. So
Okay.
they also contribute back, a percentage of the profits back to the towns and the people who are creating the
Wow.
pieces.
So you helped somebody.
You did help
by
somebody.
looking beautiful.
and the jewelry pieces are mainly out of California and Texas, and so it's supporting small business all around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about your agency?
Oh gosh, the Golden Collective.
Ooh.
So the Golden Collective is our digital strategy agency, and I co-founded it with my best friend, Ariana Janilla. She's a photographer. She's an incredible creative. When I first met her, she was just doing portraiture. And I was like, I saw her work ethic. I saw her personality. I'm like, we're literally the same person. We're on the same level, wavelength all the time. And so I invited her, let's do this together because I can't do it by myself. I would not be where I am today without her. And she, decided to come on. And she has put in so much work. Her level of transformation, insane. With her photography, her branding, things like that. It's just really incredible to see that growth in someone, especially someone who's your sister, basic sister, yeah. And so we got our dream clients. We made a dream list right when we first started, and then we got people from that list, and I'm just like, this is insane. This is really happening. And so it's just, happy.
Aw. I feel like we can definitely relate too because we were obviously friends before we started the podcast. And then we started to work together on this.
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough to work on a campaign for Kelly's business last year. And so it's fun to work with a friend. I think there are challenges as well.
There are definitely challenges.
We won't sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
We won't sugarcoat it.
Yes.
How is it working with your best friend? I mean,
Right.
are there issues that you run into? Do you think you would do it again? Like if you had to start another business?
So with Ari and I, we're on the same wavelength when it comes to communication. If something's bothering her, and I always tell her hey, I always come with open ears, and I know you do too. So if something is bothering you, or you feel like, I've overstepped a boundary, or anything, really, tell me, because we need to work on not just communication as friends, but communication as business partners, because there's so much at stake, especially when you work with your bestie.
Yeah.
It's like you want it to work so bad, but you also can't be afraid to hurt feelings because of the business and because of your friendship. So you really just have to find that happy medium and that balance. And she and I have a great communication. It's like, oh my God, how did I find my soul sister just last year? It was insane.
Oh,
wow.
I know. We just met late last year at a Boss Babe event at Carrie Lynn's Plants. Are you guys familiar? Downtown Summerlin.
No.
So Carrie Lynn's Plants is owned by Brooklyn, this Boss Babe. She's insane. I don't know how she does it, but she's been scaling her business. I knew her when she was back in downtown Ferguson's. And she got this huge store in downtown Summerlin. She's just been thriving. She hosted a Boss Babe event. And Ari showed up and she was like, I want to talk to every single person. We probably talked for 3 minutes.
Really?
3
And you
minutes.
knew.
And I just knew. I knew. I was like, oh my God, this girl is a godsend.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, communication is definitely important. You know, there are challenges. There's always challenges. She's like, hey, you know, it's 10 p.m. Like, I need to stop working. You need to go get some rest. We need to just stop working.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's basically that one person that, like, tells me, like, hey, you need to stop or you need to slow down, you know? And
Sometimes you need that, though.
yeah, if I didn't have that, I would probably be in the hospital.
You'd be dead.
From, like,
Overexhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the reason why we wanted to bring Danielle on the podcast too is obviously Kelly and I, we have been out of the dating game for a little bit, right?
So we've come to the realization that Julie and I do not know everything about dating, especially dating in the now.
Oh, God.
So
Yeah.
we would like, you
Your
know, to get
perspective.
some, perspective from maybe an expert in the field.
You know what? I've always been
serial
curious
dater.
too. Serial dater. Like, you are so busy all of the time, right?
Yes.
I follow you on Instagram and you just listed off everything that you are working with.
Yeah.
And that's not even like your modeling stuff either.
Oh, gosh. The modeling stuff, we forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah, she's a model too. Let's add that to the list.
She does
okay?
everything.
She does everything. I'm pretty sure you're a photographer too.
Sometimes.
Okay,
But
sometimes.
just for, like, friends, favors, things like
Okay.
that. Never professionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has
So-
you know, many talents.
Do you even have time to date?
I make time.
She made time for us.
She's like, there's 24 hours in the day, I'll make 25.
No, it's just that I live in a parallel universe where I can just, like, jump between. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, damn.
So that's how I make time. No, I think it's important to prioritize to have fun. You know, I do work a lot. A lot of my work revolves around my social life as well, so I've been fortunate in that. But at the same time, like, I feel like I need to find time in the week to let loose and have fun. Without any expectations, without any, you know, obligations, commitments, and things like that. Because I'm so in control all the time. Sometimes I like to be out of control.
Oh, you do?
Don't let me control any other situation with what's happening right now. Just take the wheel.
This
She wants
sounds
someone to take the wheel.
Christian Grey. She needs like 50 Shades of Grey man.
Oh, that's kind of intense. But yeah, maybe that's what I need.
Anybody out there who can pick her up
Take
in a
the wheel.
helicopter and
Oh.
you guys like that?
Yeah.
Who doesn't, Kelly Lee? She's
Let's
like me.
do a, you know-
Been there, done that.
You don't like heights?
No, I do. I just don't like helicopters.
Oh, I've never been in one.
Is it because like a lot of accidents?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, they just don't feel that safe to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. They're kind
I've
of like,
always wanted to take like a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon or something.
Oh yeah.
Something cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a cheesy date.
That can be your next
so
date
anybody
night.
who wants to go on a date with Danielle, book a cheesy Grand Canyon tour on a helicopter.
Just book it.
Just do it.
Just book it.
Just
you
do
know, I think it's better than dinner plans.
Yeah.
Pretty much eaten everywhere. You know, it's just really hard. Like, I don't crave anything anymore.
Only other mama.
Every Friday at 5:30 p.m. you guys
Join
have a
her.
standing reservation. So if you want to join, I mean, just let me know.
So how are you finding these men that you go on
Well,
dates
are you
with?
dating? I
Yeah.
think is
Are
the
you
first
dating?
question.
Are you dating? She's dating.
Am I dating? At this point in time, right now,
Not this second, obviously, but
no.
no.
No. So, no.
Okay.
I mean, I have a story for that, but I don't know if we want to get into that right now.
Yeah, we want to get into it.
We
right
want to get
now.
into it.
Like,
Give us
why
the
are you not-
juice.
Why are you not
Okay.
dating?
All right, so back in December, I was having dinner with, let's codename him Baguette.
Is he
Ooh.
French?
Yeah.
He's French.
Ooh.
Very French. Very French.
Romantic.
We're having dinner at Caesars. He had booked a room for like the week, and it was like Christmas week. Great. We were having dinner, and I had mentioned, that I wanted to go to Park City.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, oh, why don't we go together?
Oh, nice accent. Nice accent.
And I was like, oh no, I was thinking of going for Sundance, like later in January. I've really never been to PC during Sundance because I've always been in November with my family for Thanksgiving. And I'm just like, I kind of want to experience, the actual snow on the ground, not just on the hill, on the mountainside. And he was like, no, like, let's just go together. I have a...
Have you been watching Emily in Paris?
That's what I was thinking.
Can we just talk about Emily in Paris? I feel
her
like I'm so
outfits.
attacked.
Love her.
I feel so attacked by that show.
Oh,
There's a
because she
chef,
works in PR.
and there's a businessman,
Yeah.
and she works in PR.
Did they just write it based off of your life? Don't lie.
She is Emily.
You are Emily.
No, Emily is Danielle.
Anyways,
Back to baguette. Or should we call him macaron?
I like baguette.
I like baguette. 'Cause
Gives
it
me some
sounds like-
visuals. That baguette, though.
Yes, baguette.
So we decided to go. I mean, literally there for like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But that was our, New Year's celebration. We
Was that your
spent-
second date?
No.
Okay.
We've been seeing each other for like on and off for like a year.
Oh.
On
Okay,
and off
okay,
for like a year.
okay.
And so we actually went to PC. It was an amazing time. Wonderful time. It was just like, I was like, oh, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
This could go somewhere. This is really nice. I was like, oh, I feel so comfortable. I haven't felt like this in a while. I started to feel things. And then we got back. And then literally like a couple days after we got back, he fucked up. So,
How?
oh, girl.
I need to know.
Okay, so Baguette had mentioned that we were going to, he wanted to take me to a new restaurant opening. He ended up taking someone else because I was sick coming back.
Ooh.
Right. So I was like,
How did you find out about that?
Oh, because one
It's
of
someone
my
you know.
one of my clients' staff was sitting right next to him. She calls me, and then I said, all right, I'm just gonna text him because I already knew in my gut. I was like, oh, he didn't reschedule the reservation, so he probably went. And she calls me and she's like, girl, I think he's here. I think that's him. And I was like, it's him. I texted him, how's the restaurant? And then he texts me back.
She's
He
spicy.
texts
What
me
did he
back.
say? What did he say?
You have eyes everywhere. Yes, of course I do.
I mean, if he knows that, he's still brave then to go
Yeah.
to the restaurant with another girl.
Do you guys consider that cheating if it's like a casual dating situation, or do you consider it like eye-opening where it's like, okay, I guess this is where we stand?
For me, it was more eye-opening. I was like, all right, well, I had expectations, I guess. Because I always tell myself, no expectations. But after Park City and after how nice it was, I was like, well, this actually feels like it could be a relationship. I don't know. I mean, we've been kind of on and off for like a whole year, and I'm just like, maybe it's finally getting somewhere. And then after that, I was like, oh, same old shit. Never mind. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he try to hit you up after?
Yeah.
She said, no, thank you, no baguette.
No more baguette.
No more baguette.
I don't know any more in my mouth anymore.
I just didn't say any. I didn't want the French baguette in my mouth anymore. I don't want it in my mouth. Woo.
So that's why you're not dating right
That's
now.
why I'm not dating at this moment. I need some time to like focus on the business, especially with onboarding 3 more people, and then I have to do an opening strategy for another one. I'm just like, oh, I need to slow down and I need to really prioritize what means the world to me right now. There's so much to lose.
Yeah.
At this point in time, there's so much for me to lose, and I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. Be distracted by
Yeah,
someone
exactly.
that's insignificant.
But
now.
if someone were to ask me on a casual date, maybe, if I have time.
So if somebody approached you and asked you out on a date, do you think you would go on a date? I know it sounds very weird now because the people used to just like find people at grocery stores and they're like, hey, like you're pretty.
That's
you
actually
look
how I
interesting.
met my ex-fiance.
At the grocery store?
At the
Were
grocery
you guys looking
store.
at melons?
She was like feeling the balls to see if they were ripe.
She's like, which one's better?
Which one's better?
I feel like Danielle would be open to things like that because she's just very go with the flow.
Yeah.
So I feel like if she's feeling like,
Yeah.
he's cute, he doesn't look like
A serial killer?
serial killer.
You never know that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you never know.
I feel like the better looking guys are probably serial killers. Because they know they can do it and get away with it.
Get away with it.
Ted Bundy.
So
There could be a
you
modern
like
day
that
Ted
type
Bundy.
of meeting, organic,
Organic.
no
Well,
dating
I
apps?
mean, I am on only one dating app now.
Which one is that?
Guess. I want you to guess. I'll guess too.
Bumble.
Hinge.
Hinge. I can't do Bumble.
Oh, why?
It's too much effort on my part.
Girls make the first move. Okay.
It's too much effort on my part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hinge just feels like it's an okay platform. And it feels like it's a lot more, I don't know. Like I can get to know them a little more than if I were on the other ones. I don't know.
Don't you feel like there's the same people on every app though? Because that's what I remember. Like I saw the same person on like probably 4 or 5 different apps.
Maybe they thought about you that way too.
Yeah.
Probably.
This Kelly L.
Probably.
Probably.
What does your bio say?
Oh my goodness. It doesn't say much. And like the prompt is like, what's your love language? And mine was like food. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be real. It's food. And then there was another one that was like, just please understand that, I get busy with my career, but I will make time if you're important to me. That disclaimer wasn't there. If you're important to me.
Go put it on tonight.
Yeah, I should.
If you're
I
important
really
to me.
should.
So have you met anybody significant through a dating app?
So, I mean, what do we call this one? The Firefighter. This was like 2020. I'll call him Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Okay.
We were really into The Mandalorian. And like
Okay.
he was like a Star Wars freak and he bought me all this Baby Yoda stuff. He like was at the grocery store, he saw this Baby Yoda cereal box, he bought it for me. He like got me these Baby Yoda pillows. I'm like, okay, I love Baby Yoda. Great.
Okay, so what about him and his profile led to this somewhat serious?
He seemed genuine.
Seemed. What changed?
He was boring.
I feel like it's so hard because if you just meet a nice, genuine guy, you get bored. Girls think they want guys that don't want them.
I mean, I don't
Speaking from old past experience.
old past experience.
Yes.
I see that point.
Yeah.
Because I was like that before too. But I think I just like got really bored with our routine. Like it would be like, okay, so he's home. Because you know how firefighters have like, I don't know, like 4-day shifts or something like that, right? 2 to 4 days. And so he'd be home just chilling. And then he would invite me over. We'd cook dinner.
Watch Star Wars.
Watch Star Wars, other stuff happens.
Lightsabers.
You know?
In and out. In and out of there.
And that was our routine. Or we'd like go down the street, get Archie's tie, take out, bring it back. And I'm just like, what are we doing here? You know,
Aw.
it was just too comfortable for me.
Yeah.
I need some
Spice.
excitement.
He was like, your love language is food, girl. I'm giving it to you.
She can't be eating Thai food every day.
No. And also, he wasn't a good cook, so.
Dang.
Hence why the chefs came in.
Okay. Okay. Are you the type of person that likes to talk through text and on the phone for a long time before actually going on a date? with a stranger?
It depends.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really depends. Like, I was talking to let's call them Truffles.
Truffle. Ooh.
I like truffles.
Like the expensive truffles or like the chocolate
He
truffles?
literally shaves truffles on
Chocolate
everything. The expensive truffles.
I love truffles.
I love truffles too. They're great. Any kind. So, I mean, Truffles, he's an exec chef on the Strip. He and I started talking on Instagram, actually, for a while. And then I think it was like September or October was when we actually first met.
Wow.
Yeah, and we were talking on IG for like, what was it, since May?
Mm-hmm.
May was like our first April, May. And then
Yeah, so it just depends situation.
it really
by
depends
situation.
for me.
That was like
it's
us.
Oh yeah.
We talked a long
We talked
time
all the
before we
time.
met.
We were like, I feel like I already know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know you.
We do. We see each other's stories all the time. I feel like that brings up a good point or question for me in regards to Instagram. You post so much of your life on Instagram. If you were to get into a serious relationship or these people that you're just casually dating, do they get to have a little cameo on your Instagram? Do they get an elbow?
An elbow. A
Yeah.
finger.
A little tag?
Maybe a hand when we're doing a cheers boomy. I mean, I really like to keep that kind of stuff private because I do cherish my privacy. You're right. I do post a lot of my life on Instagram, but that's not even 60% of it.
Mm-hmm.
And even though, you see me posting all the time, it's just what I
Choosing
What you
to
very
put out there.
selective on what I want people to see. But yeah, I'm private. I don't. If I'm on a date, I'm on a date. I'm not going to be, on social media.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So whenever there's like a 3-hour gap and she's not posting, we can assume that she's on a date.
We know what's going
We
on.
know what she's doing.
It's the morning and I haven't posted since 5 p.m. the previous day.
So Kelly and I have talked about this before, but one of our turnoffs on Instagram is a guy that follows a lot of girls and is like
Really?
always
Liking
liking
their
and
stuff.
commenting and all that stuff. Does that bother you?
Aspects.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would that be a turn
How
off
do
for
you feel about that?
I mean, I guess I don't really care.
Okay.
If they're spending their time with me, but they're still like looking, then for me, like that tells me how much he values, our relationship or our friendship, whatever it is. I don't really feel any certain way about them doing that. I feel secure in myself, and I'm like, all right, well, if we're dating, then we're dating.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and like them on social media, whatever. If you decide to talk to them and you decide to take them out on dates, then that's your fault. That's your fuck up. That's your loss.
Yeah.
So.
When I was single and I was posting photos or whatever, I felt weird if there was a guy that was in a relationship and they were
liking your stuff. Really?
Mm-hmm. If it's a picture of food, no. But like if
Yeah.
it was a picture of me and
You looking sexy.
obviously trying to look a certain way,
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you liking this?
Yeah. It's like I'm telling your girlfriend.
Yeah. I'm telling.
I should snitch.
Don't snitch.
I feel like you guys would ruin so many lives. I feel like all three of us could ruin so many lives. There's that meme that went around that was like, here's my cash app. Send me some hush.
Oh.
Send me some hush money or I'm releasing my inbox on February 13th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we'd be rich, I guess.
We would.
We would be so rich.
With Instagram, since you're posting so often and you're on there, how do you deal with comparing yourself to others? Confidence?
Oh, wow.
You seem very confident.
So that was really hard for me. Back in like 2018, 2019, I was really not a confident person. I was so insecure. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. Like, am I supposed to look like that? Look like that? I grew to really embrace my body and embrace myself and really think about like, okay, take a step back. You've achieved this much and you're only 27, and I really became the person that I am today. The confidence, sometimes I have to fake it till I make it. Sometimes in some situations where I feel uncomfortable and I'm like, oh God, I have to present to the executives, or like, oh my God, like I meeting with a client, brand new, they're a big deal. I need to figure this out. But in most cases, you know, the confidence comes naturally now, thank God, because it didn't used to. I was in a really dark place in like 2019 where I was like stick skinny. I was disgustingly skinny because I was so insecure, and I was like, I have to look a certain way. Now I just don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck.
It's the motto. Yeah, I feel that even as someone who is in a relationship, sometimes I struggle with comparison too. And I just try not to think about it too much. Or if I see something on Instagram and it's making me feel a certain way, I'm not really gonna look at it anymore.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's natural for humans to do that.
To feel like
To
that.
feel that way. You compare your relationship to others. And I'm sure people look at my relationship and it might make them feel a certain type of way as well. It's goals.
It's goals. It's goals. I'm like, every time I see your guys' content, I'm like, they're so cute.
Oh, thank
One day.
you. She loves Leo.
One day.
Leo's so cute.
She sends me videos of dogs that look
send
like
her
Leo.
doodles. What are they? Poodles?
Golden doodles.
Yeah, I sent her a lot of golden doodle content. I'm like, oh my God, do this with Leo. Oh my God, can you do this with Leo?
It goes with your theme. I think you like the word golden.
I do. I love it. I love it. Because, you know, we're all golden. All of us.
Golden girls?
Baby.
Golden girls.
Golden.
Golden girls. That's what one of my clients called us.
Oh, really?
Instead of Golden Co. or Golden Collective, Golden Girls. Golden Girls. I'm like, you know, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick one day.
Do you see yourself in Vegas for much longer?
Oh yeah, Vegas is home.
Oh.
You know, I'm establishing the career here. I'm establishing myself here. I am staying in Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas for life.
Vegas for life.
Come back, Kelly. Come back.
Where'd you go?
I live in California.
Now? Or
It's been a while.
Yeah, she's been there a while. She visits here often, though.
I thought that's why I thought you lived here.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
She was visiting more often, I feel like, before.
I think so.
Before. She got wifed up.
Pre-pandemic.
Well, do you have any advice for anyone who is, you know, a boss babe, busy, kind of around your age, who's looking to date?
I think the biggest piece of advice is to stay independent. I know that my hyper independence drives a lot of people away. It scares them because they're like, I want someone who needs me. It's like, is it not enough that I want you? But if you have your businesses and you're trying to establish yourself and you're really trying to get back out there and you want to make time to date, you have to keep your independence and you have to be very, very strict about who you're spending your time with, because you have businesses to run. You need to prioritize, you know, and giving energy to people that don't deserve it is just going to drain you. And I've reached that point many times. And now 2022, I'm like, done with that energy, done with the toxicity, done making excuses, done letting people overstep my boundaries, done with all of that. I'm unapologetically myself, and either they take me as I am.
Wow. I
Words
love
of the
that.
wise.
I know. I love that. Do you have any final questions for Miss Danielle?
I think we're good.
Yeah, that was
Thank
so
you so
much
much for
fun.
being here.
Oh
Yeah,
my
words
God.
of wisdom over here from this 27-year-old.
I know. It's like, I didn't even know this stuff.
I know. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. This is such a treat, really.
Yay. Do you want to say your social handles?
Oh, at Danielle Perea. That's it. It's my name.
Ooh.
That's it. She doesn't need
At the
anything
Golden
else.
Collective LV. Sorry. The agency. At the
one
Golden
more.
Collective LV. Oh, no, wait, there's one more. At labohem.collective. we forgot.
She goes, that's it. All right. Bye.
Thank you.